Montero, Call Me By Your Name music video, Lil Nas X is doubling down on his demonic imagery with the new Nike release, quote, Satan shoes. The classic Air Max 97s have been revamped by collaborators with the underworld in mind, coming in a limited edition stock of 666 pairs, each individually numbered 666 in red and brown.
Watch this. Satan, I rebuke thee. This man has come out with shoes that are made by Nike. They have biblical scriptures on them. They are black with red bubbles, Air Max 97s. And don't buy them, but I'm also going to give you free advertising to all of my churchgoers.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like a commercial to me.
Can I get a hallelujah?
It was really weird. I mean, I understand like what he was trying to do, but it really sounded like an ad. Limited edition, sold out immediately. Like he was really
all the keywords,
plugging it. He even had a visual. You know what I mean? Like
I saw that.
Yeah, he really did a great job promoting the sneaker. You know, so I think he had.
So this was a sermon. This was a church, an actual real life church, that took time to preach about Lil Nas X's shoes. That's what I just saw. Is that what I just saw?
Yeah, it was weird. Like I understand. Like I mean, obviously more context would be needed. I'm sure that the pastor, I'm assuming, was just trying to, you know, give an example of how manipulative and creative the devil can be. Hence what we see. But context is needed. But I don't think it was as effective as he thought it was. When I heard it for the first, it just sounded like an ad.
Listen, I don't go to that church, but I want those shoes now.
Yeah. So. But Nike is suing them. You know.
Oh, it did come down. Yeah, I heard about that. Absolutely. Yeah. Question. That was the first question I had in our last video.
Yeah, Nike is suing them, as well as I don't know if this is just like, you know, Lil Nas X trolling, but I'll read a couple of his tweets as of late. He said, yeah, this is in response to the video and the plug, the shoes and everything. Yes, I'm an industry plant. Now what? What changes? The song's still amazing. The videos still go hard. I had 9 months to plan this rollout. Y'all not gonna win. I thought y'all didn't like political correctness. What happened? So I guess because he's gay and everybody was rocking with it. Now he does this, you know, too much. But this is the one that's weird to me. I'll show it to you guys. I'm not making this shit up. But he says, I'll be honest, all this backlash is putting an emotional toll on me. I try to cover it with humor, but it's getting hard. My anxiety is higher than ever. But then he says, and stream Call Me By Your Name on all platforms now.
Wow. God, by the literal second, as you continue to utter more words that come out of this motherfucker's mouth, do I dislike him even more? Wow. I understand trying to get to your bag. I understand you wanting to get fame. But homeboy, you are at a point now where you are using anything. The way you just worded what he just tweeted, as somebody sitting here who has depression, I don't play those games, hey? Don't come around here and try to play with mental health like how you play with religion, eh? If Lil Nas X, if I was, bro, don't let me become famous. Do not let me become famous and see this guy in the streets, because at this point, it's getting aggressive to the point where it's almost, it's obviously intentional, but it's getting aggressive to the point where it's almost offensive. Like it's literally intentional. You're intentionally trying to be offensive to somebody and intentionally trying to, and I understand the whole trolling world, and I understand him being gay and him probably living a life before he came out fully or before he was famous that was probably very difficult. He probably got judged a lot. He probably got beat up a lot. He probably got all these things done to him. But it's the same thing that I say when we talk about parents who say that they came from a bad childhood, which is the reason for why their child doesn't have the best life.
Right.
My childhood was bad too. It's the same shit. You have a fucking choice, my man. You can go down that same path that you hated living in. You hated it. You didn't like that world that you live in. So explain to me why you would want to recreate that world for other people, knowing that you didn't like it. Same thing with the parents. If you didn't like your childhood, why would you want to recreate that for your kids? I don't understand the thinking. This shit really pisses me off. And the fact that you saw that tweet, I'm glad I didn't read it before, because this is a real fucking reaction right now.
Yeah,
I'm really pissed.
I mean, the thing about it is it's the old adage, which is hurt people. You know, so I remember we talked about Lil Nas X and Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I'm like, oh, I don't really like his music, but he's funny and da 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 da. I think after this, I don't really like him. You know, this is this is really, and again, I guess it has something to do with my religion, but it's also just like a clear cut example of I'll do anything for money. And I actually don't like people like that. I wouldn't ever want those people around me, because I can't trust them, because like you'd sell me out for $1 if you do anything for money, you know. So this is what he's doing. He's displaying a characteristic that I would categorize as a flaw, and I just don't enjoy people like that around me. I don't want to know people like that or anything like that. So this sucks. I honestly, I don't like any of his music, but I liked his antics. He was funny. But after this, no, thank you. I'm good on Lil Nas X, man.
When Homeboy came out with Old Town Road and he was getting bashed because he wanted it to be a country song, but because he was black, nobody would support that and blah 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 blah. I was one of those people who, we've had this discussion off camera. I'm not the most open to the gay community. I'm kind of getting there, but I'm not quite there because I come from the background I come from. And I actually supported Homeboy. I supported Homeboy because, you know what? The song was decent. I seen what he was trying to do. I supported the Homeboy, man. And this is somebody who was early on Lil Nas X when he didn't really have a lot of that support. And then you come and do shit like that. So I know that there's people that are like me who weren't really hardcore into your fan, but did support the things that you did because of who you were and what you stood for. And then you come and do shit like that. And you know what? At this point, his action of making the video and this whole shoes is secondary to his responses to everybody else that comes at him for his shit. I get it. You want to be controversial. You're trying to get attention. You got it, Lil Nas X. I hope you fucking enjoy it, because your dumbass doesn't pay attention to the past, to every other artist who decided to go down the route you are currently on. The route you are currently on is literally, as my man said, as the other guy said, you'll do anything to catch the fame. Yeah,
this is disappointing, you know, but this is the route he's chosen, and good luck, because it's definitely a bumpy ride. Viewing public, what are your thoughts on this, man? Speak to that weird advertisement at a church for the shoes, but also speak to his response to all the public backlash, you know, talking about his anxiety and depression, but then manages to spin in an advertisement for the record. It's crazy, man. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces.
I want to see this nigga in real life.
Hold up one second.
Change your rap name. You don't even deserve to have the Nas in your name, and the X. Both of those gotta go. Disrespect to DMX and disrespect to Nas. You know what? Take the little out too. Disrespectful to Lil Wayne. You have no rap name anymore.
Alright, hold on 1 second. That's actually kind of funny.
Change your name to Kal-El. Okay.
I know Vince McMahon wishes he was a part of this. He was a part of this wrestling match.
You're crazy. You're wild for that statement.
Yeah. This is a cage match. I mean, I don't know what cage match would rival this. I think there wasn't there.
Chamber.
Wasn't
Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
It's an Elimination Chamber match for sure.
I remember there was a match with The Undertaker and Yokozuna.
Oh, that's a throwback. What's that, WrestleMania 5?
I love it that the guy was right there when the elevator door opened. He's like, I don't want no parts of this. I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. This guy, I see the door open, and then this is the old boy. Yo, Quavo keep looking. He keeps looking back.
He knows.
The way he's looking back though. Yeah, I know that look. We'll get into that look after. We'll let the full video play, and then look at that. What a gentleman.
Let me hold the door.
What a gentleman.
Let me hold the door after I just tossed you into the turnbuckle.
What a nice guy. I'm not gonna physically help you up. You got to do that yourself.
Man, she is struggling. Oh my gosh, she tried to get up and she fell back down. And as she limps away.
Oh, she's limping.
Well, look, man, it's really straightforward. All I have to say is elevators have cameras. Stop this. Jay-Z and Solange, I think it was like the famous Dex, one of these like skinny rappers with the skinny jeans and the colorful hair. He beat up some girl, and I'm pretty sure there's more. Like, stop it. Yeah. Elevators have cameras, okay? Like, this is not a new phenomenon. There's cameras in elevators. What are you thinking? There was a moment there where Quavo looked up at the camera, like. He's like, oh, fuck. But I think the larger point, though, is this is just coming out now. This happened in 2020, and we don't need any camp to confirm it. We have eyes, but...
I saw Saweetie trying to take away something from Quavo.
Call of Duty.
And Quavo not wanting to... We'll get to that. And Quavo not wanting to let go of whatever was in that suitcase. Now, who knows what was... what I really want to know is what the hell was in that bag? that Call of Duty marked bag. Was it his PlayStation with his 2 controllers for his video game setup?
Probably.
It makes sense to me. And we've had this discussion about men and their video games.
It would make sense to you.
Now you understand. People are willing to fight over it. But in all seriousness, I did not see a physical assault there.
He whipped her into the turnbuckles.
I saw a female trying to get something from Quavo.
No, let's be clear. She swung on him, and he dodged it like a bullet from the Matrix, and he threw her into the turnbuckles.
Right. As he was trying to grab the bag, he's on this side grabbing the bag. She's trying to grab it, and he kind of bodies her. Now, anybody who is used to beating women and physically assaulting women, that's not their move. I know me personally. I'm not a woman abuser, but sometimes I have to constrain the women. Sometimes they get a little bit crazy, and we've had this discussion before. I'll give you a bear hug. If a woman is reaching for something that I don't want to reach, I'm going to give her a body check. That's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give her a body check. But what I'm trying to get at is these are the actions of somebody who is not an abuser. Abusers go to the abuse first, ladies and gentlemen. That is their reflex. If he was an abuser, there would have been a choke. There would have been a hardcore shove into that back wall. There would have been something like that. Sir, the turnbuckle. We'll call it the turnbuckle. But everybody coming for Quavo saying that he physically assaulted her and all of this stuff needs to stop. Okay? I got 2 words for you. Stop it. Because Saweetie is one of the greatest actors I have ever seen in my life. She somehow got pushed into the elevator door by her shoulder and managed to hurt her ankle or leg and end up lipping off. Now, I'm not giving any type of... I'm not saying let's excuse what happened in this video and it's not as big. Let me put it to you this way. You brought up Solange, right? When Solange kicked Jay-Z's ass inside of that elevator, did anybody question Solange? Did anybody say Solange was out of hand for what she did?
Well, I mean, social media, but none of the major publications. Of course not.
Right. And the reason for that, plain black and white, is because it was a female attacking a man.
Of course.
As soon as you have a man...
But there was also more context to that. The reason why nobody drug her is because of the reason. She did what she did because Jay-Z cheated on her sister. Bro, right. Anyone is going to attack the person that cheated on their family member, whether it be a woman attacking a man or a man attacking... Jay-Z's just lucky Beyonce don't got no brothers. It would have been totally different. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Perfect. So there was a reason for it. Okay, I have something, and I don't want you to have it, and you are coming to try and take it from me. What am I supposed to do? Tell me what Quavo's supposed to do if he doesn't want to give her that bag and the way she's trying to get at it. What is he supposed to do? He did everything in my mind that could be done without being abusive.
I'll tell you the one other thing he could have did.
What's that? What's that? What was that actually?
Here.
Give her the phone?
No, give it to her.
Give her the bag.
Put it this way. Like I said, it's not a new phenomenon. This isn't new technology. Elevators have cameras. Okay? The last thing I want, I'm a famous person. Okay? I'm a famous person. Even if I'm not a famous person, I'm just me. And there's cameras. If I know the kind of person that I'm dealing with, the last thing I want is a physical altercation to ensue, and it's captured on tape. You want it? Here you go. Take it. But guess what? After we leave where the cameras are and we go to where we're going, guess who's getting that back? I'm not an idiot. Like I said, I'm not stupid. Cameras. That's all I'm saying. You gotta play. You gotta think about what you're doing. So I understand your point, and I do agree to a certain extent that people are being ridiculous, trying to make Quavo out to be like some kind of. He's not a woman. You ask any woman who's ever been assaulted by a man physically, at what that looks like. And I'm not trying to make light of what happened, but you ask that question. All right, and then the other thing too, was she acting? We don't know. I mean, we don't know how she fell. Like, you know, these girls.
Oh boy, come on, man.
We know some girls hold on. We know some girls like to wear these massive high heels and whatever. It could easily ankle. We don't know. But let's just say, for example, she did win the Oscar, right? Let's just say she did win the Oscar. Again, why would she act? Why would she do that? You know why, Dre? Because she knows she's on camera. Come on, what are we talking about here? Gotta be smarter than this.
No. This brings it right back to what we was talking about before with the toxic bitches. This is what this is. This is another action of the toxic bitches. You see what I'm saying? They get hard. She was hard when she was going for that bag. When she was at first going for that suitcase, she was hard. She's swinging, she's pushing, she's shoving. As soon as Quavo gave her the one body check, then it flipped all of a sudden, and now she's a victim. Now she's crying. Now she's on the floor. Now she can't get up. Now she can't walk off of one shove. But let us ignore the swing that she took on Quavo and the aggression that she showed at the beginning. Let's ignore that because she's female. And he gave her a body check into the side of the elevator.
I didn't say, well, for starters, I didn't say that anybody should ignore that.
No, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that you said that.
And okay, fair.
Anybody saying that Quavo is assaulted her or he's abusive? Anybody that's saying that would be my response.
Well, this is the thing, and we don't have to like beat it to death, but this is the thing. This is like Rihanna and Chris Brown. Oh. Everybody wants to know. Right? Everybody wants to know what Rihanna said in that car that set Chris Brown off. All we got is the clip that we got. We don't know what happened leading up into the elevator. We don't know any of that stuff. Yeah, we know nothing. Right? So all we know is Saweetie swung on Quavo. He dodged it. And he gave her a little hockey check. We don't know how she fell. We don't know if she's iron. Hold on for a second. Relax yourself. We don't know how she fell. We don't know if she's iron deficient, right? Like any of these things. Hold on. Any of these things could come into play. The point is, and the point still remains the same. Whether you are a celebrity or whether you are just a regular person.
I know what you're about to say.
Cameras still work. Okay? They will always capture you on film. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta take that for whatever you want to take it for. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And clearly, Dre will beat up a female over a PlayStation.
Yeah, and you're just waiting till you get off camera to do it. That's what you just said. So don't even try that shit. You just wait till you're not on camera. Okay? Good try though.
Leave it in the comments, man. Deuces. I'm keeping all that in. Apparently, some woman was trying to break into Champagne Poppy's home today.
Which one? The one in Canada?
Yeah, the
huge
one.
house that he just built?
Yeah, his bridal path mansion. There were stories that she knocked out one of the security guards with a pipe. She had a knife. None of this was true.
Okay.
But there's still a cloud of mystery as to why she was attempting to break into Champagne Papi. That sounds weird. I'm just gonna call him Drake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Anyways, yeah. So there's still a cloud of mystery as to why she was trying to break into his home, and I just have to say, I'm just gonna go way left, right? I think she was probably trying to steal one of three things. First
Okay.
thing, I'd have to say hair.
Okay.
The second thing, I'd have to say urine, and then the third thing, I'd have to say a used condom, right? Because you could
I mean,
you
those are
could,
the first three things that came to my head.
you could get the semen, you could
Yeah.
possibly get a baby out of that, the urine, DNA, maybe, I don't know, right? But like, and if that all sounds way left to you, it's because it is. But I also want you to think how left you have to be to try to break into Drake's home, and that may not sound that far fetched. But again, if you're one of the men, them, you know what I mean? Okay, we know why you're trying to break into Drake's house. But why is a female by herself on her lonesome trying to break into Drake's house? That's totally left. So my thought process has to match that. And that's where I'm landing. What are your thoughts here? Why was she trying to break into Drake's home?
You are asking me to break into the mind of somebody whose mind I could never ever understand, and I don't even know where to start with that. I could not delve into her mind and be able to tell you what the fuck this girl was thinking when she said she wanted to break into Drake's house.
No, by the way, Drake was home when this happened too.
When she attempted to break into Drake's house.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know anybody who has seen Drake's house, who has ever been there, to realize how far the gate is from his actual house.
It's on 2 acres of land.
So her hopping the gate is not really a big worry for me if I'm Drake, especially when he has his security and everything on the premises. And I know there's more when he's there. You're left thinking, I see what you're saying, but you have to understand that people that are doing this are just dumb. And as much as we want to make sense and make it a complex thing, I'm thinking she just broke into the house because she wanted to see Drake. Boom. That's as deep as the rabbit hole got, in my mind.
What if she just wanted to go swimming?
Okay, that's... So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go left, and then you're gonna extend your arm and go further left. Is what you're gonna do. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that scorpion. Come here, get over here. And I'm just gonna harness it and hold it right here and say maybe she just wanted to see Drake. It doesn't say that she brought a swimming suit, so I don't think that's it.
She could have wanted to go swimming naked.
Maybe she wanted to skinny dip in Drake's pool. Possible. I'm gonna stick to what I said.
I want to tell you something. There's a rapper in Toronto, Decisive, actually super popular and actually really talented. Shout out Decisive. And he started up a campaign. It was picked up by Toronto Blog and everything. Like a Toronto Blog and everything. A petition. He wanted to go swimming in Drake's pool. And people were signing and everything. Obviously, it never happened. But
right.
The pool's amazing. So,
right.
Who knows? Point is...
He picked the right rap name. What did he say? It was Decisive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he decisively made a stupid decision to do that, but go ahead.
No, Decisive is dope, man. And Decisive, he's actually really funny.
I don't know who he is as a person, but his decisions was very decisive in his stupidity levels.
But what say you, viewing public? Why do you think this woman broke or attempted to break into Drake's house? Also, another question. Let's play the race game. I like that game. They play it a lot on the Breakfast Club. What do you think she was? Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian? What do you think she was? I'll let you go first.
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, what race do you think she was? You could do mixed if you want. They could be mixed. What race do you think?
Man, this Come on now. This is there's no way for
Whatever.
me to
I'm
say
going
this and not come
first.
off
I'll
aggressive.
go first.
Right?
I think I want to say white. I do. But I'm going to have to say I think she was black.
Where do you come up with these?
I think she was black. I do think she was black. What race do you think she was?
No, she was white. 100% she was white.
Okay, why? That's really firm. Why 100%?
Because 90% wouldn't have been as short, and I'm 100%. I'm 100% sure. Listen, you asked the question, man, and I'm 100% sure that it was a white girl.
Well, viewing public, what are your thoughts? And if you do have confirmation of this, please leave it in the comments. I think she was a sister, and Dre thinks she was a white girl. Dre thinks she was a Becky and Amanda. What are your thoughts here?
Whatever name you want to give it.
Whatever. Also, why do you think she broke into the home? I think it was to collect semen, hair, or urine, or to take a dip. Dre just thinks for some odd, weirdest reason of all, she just wanted to see Drake. Ooh,
I know. I'm all the way in left field. I know.
seriously.
I'm crazy.
Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Adeuces. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yo, Chris, we got to 200 subscribers,
Finally.
man.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to stop there. We have a new goal. The new goal is 500 subscribers. So what I need you to do, I need you to like these videos over here. I need you to subscribe right here, man. Two guys doing the podcast, man.